So let's do this plan, and listen, speaking of your country, of course you cannot pay to the refugees who come to you, or my country, which is also a poor one in comparison to Germany or Sweden or West European countries. There's much more than our people are paying. And this is why I'm saying that the austerity policy is the basis for the lack of confidence in EU in general, because when you don't have a helping hand from your state, and you have to meet dozens of thousands of refugees from your budget to pay something, you say, that's wrong. My state doesn't have the money to help me, why should we help somebody whom we don't know? And that has to be changed. Is anything positive happening in Europe? Plenty of positive. Plenty. You know, my first visit to London as Prime Minister was immediately after our membership in EU. And I had a lecture at the London School of Economics, where I have studied before. And there was a community of Bulgarian students who came to me, about 100 people, said, thank you for your efforts. Because from this year, from the 1st of January, we are paying 3 times less as a student fee than we used to pay until the previous year. And again, the freedom of movement. That you can educate here and go to Germany or to Poland or wherever you wish and find a job there. Isn't that nice? The fact that you have many more opportunities than if you would stay just in Latvia, in your country, without access. I do remember, until late 90s, my country, we had, in order to travel to Germany, we had to queue 4 days. Not 4 days, but 4 days. Sometimes 2 days, sometimes 1 day, in queues in front of German embassy, a French embassy, whatever. Then we felt really second-class Europeans. And you did. Now it has changed. And many positive things are happening in culture, in many aspects. But look, it's also up to you. Do you look at the bright side of life, or just the dark side of life? Because life is not only white and black. There are good things and bad things happening every day to each one of you. In the end, it depends on you. What is your attitude? If you only look at the problems, then they will overcome you. If you try to look at the good things and look for positive emotions and try to change things for better, then it will start happening. I personally believe in that, and I will stop because I can see that we are off the limits by now, by one movie story which I like a lot. This is one of my favorite movies. I quote it now and on. A Flight Over Cuckoo's Nest. This is Milos Forman's, originally Czech director who went to the United States during communist times, who created wonderful movies like Amadeus and many others. And this movie is about a psychiatric clinic. Many people being there, they're like in prison, you know, and Jack Nicholson is playing the main character who is put there because he is very turbulent, violent, independent person, and they say he's crazy, so he has to go there. And there is a nurse who is very negative and always repressive towards these people, these human beings. And it's like really in concentration camp, the attitude. They're very cruel. And he decides to show them that things can be changed, and at a certain moment he tries to remove one big medical machine which is really very heavy, maybe 1 ton. And he says it can be done, and he starts pushing it and pushing it, and he does it, and he sweats, and he doesn't make it. And he says, well, at least I tried. In the end of the movie, another character, a big Indian, when other things are happening to Jack Nicholson, his character, tears out this machine, breaks the window, and escapes towards freedom. So, please, when you face injustice or something you don't like, or something you want to change, do try to change it. You may not necessarily succeed the first time, but if it's a good cause, if it's something worth it, it will bring you a lot of personal satisfaction about your life. will make your life interesting and meaningful for yourself, then you will be successful. Thank you.
Okay, and with that we end the